Football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks. He'll buy some. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Brooks. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Brooks to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Jackson. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's Brooks throwing on first down. It's Floyd on the right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Brooks to throw. Looking to throw on second down. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
and it's 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. This one caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Brooks. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's put him on the bus. Mike 22. 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Looking to throw. Brooks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Poole. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Brooks. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brooks now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Julian Okwara drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
16-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Floyd. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now Brooks to throw on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Go. Hey.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A first throw for the backup, Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Brooks. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dayo Odangbo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Brooks.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Julian Okwara
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brooks on first down, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Trey McKinney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Brooks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Check 52. Check 4. Check 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Finish it off.
Jackson now. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.